There's nothing more attractive than someone who knows their worth. This is a huge key to opening up the door to like amazing love in your life. Hey y'all, it's Twin Soul Poets. We are your go-to couple for love and relationship advice.
Dope spoken word poetry.
And uplifting content. Let's get cozy for this one.
We challenge your attention span to watch the entirety of this video so that you can reap the full benefits of what we have to share today.
Oh yes. And then we welcome you to share your 10 reasons in the comments when you finish watching. Let's fill the comment section with high vibrations and a lot of self-love.
Yes! First things first, you deserve love.
And you don't have to do a thing to make that true.
You're watching this video right now because some part of you already knows that.
That's why you're here, to remember the beauty of what you have to offer that is uniquely yours that no one else in the world can share like you can.
In this video, we will help you to recognize and appreciate the aspects of yourself that are outward expressions of your inherent worth. So make sure you stay tuned for the directions for the exercise at the end of the video.
If you want to see results in your love life, if you want to attract the kind of deep, soulful love that we talk about all the time on this channel, then it's really important that you complete this video and do the full exercise, and that you like this video and subscribe if it's helped you out, and book a love coaching session with us on our website, twinsoulpoets.com, if you want to dive even deeper into this work and really level up your love life.
That's right, the link is below.
I'm loving how we're using content we have on our other platforms to inspire our videos. Our Instagram being one of them. If you don't know we're on Instagram, we have a lot of great content on there. That's one of our oldest platforms that we've been on. True. I found this quote, and that's kind of what inspired the video. And it says that appreciating the beauty of what you have to offer is an infinitely more powerful way to attract love than seeking approval. What does that make you think of when you hear that?
It makes me think of self-love and self-respect and getting enough time with yourself to really learn what it is that you value, what it is that makes you feel lit up and the most jazzed about life. You know, how do you want to build your life? And sometimes we need alone time to like not have the outer distractions to really clarify that. If you can learn how to start giving yourself that, you're really preparing yourself for a powerful partnership, because if you don't know how to make yourself happy, it's going to be really hard to expect somebody else to do that for you.
Exactly. If like you're single and you're wanting love, there's nothing more attractive than someone who knows their worth. Have you ever just been around someone who you can feel they're in their body, they have a good sense of themselves, they know who they are, you can feel that they have a respect for themselves and integrity? Like, that's so attractive. So if you're wanting love in your life, this is a process you want to prioritize. This is content, this is information that you really want to take in and sit with and come back to this video, listen to it a few times, because sometimes I've heard that it takes multiple times to really let something sink in. I feel like of all of our videos we've made recently, this is a biggie. Like, if you want love in your life, if you're wanting to track love, or you've been working at it, or have had kind of a string of dates that haven't gone quite how you wanted, or you're just, you know, stumbling a little bit in your love life, start with this video. Like, watch this again, like watch it a few times, put it on repeat, do what you have to do. But I think this is a huge key to opening up the door to amazing love in your life.
Yeah, it really is. Like, it should be step one.
Step one.
And there really is something super attractive about that sense of like inner peace and confidence that radiates from someone who's going about their day and going about their life in a way that the things that they're doing are to make themselves happy, not to impress anyone else, not to make someone else happy or appease someone else or put on a show that they think might like gain someone else's approval. It's really just about what gives you peace and what gives you happiness.
What lights you up.
It catches your eye. It's like, what is that person up to?
I agree.
What are they
that's
on?
What I felt from you. Like, whenever I first met Hamilton, like, it was this peace about him. There was this peace about him and this inner peace and quiet. Even like when he goes through his storms or he has challenging times or even when he's angry, I can see that. It's always there. It's like this stillness. I think that's within all of us, but I feel like it was just really strong in him and I found it really attractive. And I think nourishing that within yourself is really worth your while. By the end of this video, you're going to have an empowering and powerful list of 10 reasons why you are lovable. You just are. You are. We love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. Love yourself. Kiss on your... Mwah, mwah. Just love on yourself. Oh no, did I get makeup on me? No, I didn't. You know why? Because I got that lipstick that doesn't get on stuff, thank God. Because this is a cute top.
I looked in the mirror, I said, self? Something to think about before you make your list of 10 reasons why you're lovable is just this like general idea that for most people, it's easy to rapid fire off a list of 10 things that they love about their partner, right, or, you know, somebody who is like closest to them in life, maybe their best friend or a family member,
or
right?
Or even a crush, just somebody that they're interested in, right?
Right. It's easy to make that list of, wow, 10 things you love about them. But how many people can make that list about yourself, right? 10 things you love about yourself.
Right. It's like people tend to pause. Like, you know, it's like, oh, what do you love about your boyfriend? What do you love about your crush? They're so cool. They do this. They, you know, they're so talented. And then, well, what do you love about yourself? Pause.
And if you feel that pause, if you feel that hesitation there with the idea of writing 10 things that are lovable about yourself, that's the exact reason why we need to make this list right now, to start seeing yourself that way.
Because you should be able to make that list or to give those reasons just as fast, if not faster, than you would for someone else. It's important that you're coming from your self-love first. The more love you're giving to yourself, the more you have to give. So it's like and we work on this all the time. I want to just also say that this is not some destination that you get to. It is an ongoing process. It's a moment to moment of coming back to self-love, because you're going to fall out of it. Sometimes you're going to, you know, you're not going to be so kind to yourself, or you're going to be hard on yourself. But as long as you can come back to center, that's what it's about. So I don't want to say that we've like reached this pinnacle of self-love and growth. Like it's a process journey. But it's the dedication and the willingness to say, I'm going to do my very best to grow. I'm going to do my very best to come back to that love. That is what we're teaching here. Yeah,
and this is super important for those who are interested in twin flames and finding a twin flame relationship as well, because for just the deep aspect of that, like a twin flame is technically you. Like they are basically a reflection of you, like literally
in the truest sense.
The same spirit. So if you are loving yourself, that is the best way to send love to your twin flame.
Absolutely. And ultimately, you know, if you want to go even deeper into that, we're all connected. So and not even just talking about relationships, the way we're all treating each other is a reflection of how we feel within. I was really into certain people and movements that were talking about the way to heal this country, the way to heal this world is for people to do the inner work. And so this is not just relevant in love relationships, but it's relevant for the world. It's relevant for our relationships in community, with our friends, with other countries. I mean, there's no end to how the macrocosm and the microcosm of this. It's kind of like the as above, so below.
Yeah, I absolutely believe we are all connected, and there's many spiritual teachers who talk about that the best thing you can do for the world is to learn how to take care of yourself and love yourself fully.
I believe
fully.
And heal yourself first, and then that will be reflected out into the world. That will reverberate. That alone is enough to start healing and changing things for the better. I'm looking at my notes for this because I really liked this when I was thinking about this video. If you're constantly seeking validation of your worthiness from people or from things or circumstances or accolades outside of yourself, then you'll create codependency rather than co-creation with life. Even when I read it myself, I was like, wow, I was looking at the ways I do that. You know, it's so easy to become codependent in a relationship where you're needing the other person to like, tell me I'm good, tell me I'm pretty, tell me I'm worthy, tell me I'm talented, you know, and that wears on the other person. That's a surefire way to push them away. When you're wanting to attract someone, you are cultivating that from within. You're inspiring your partner by exemplifying that. That is so awesome.
And another core like tenet of the things that we teach is the idea that the universe itself, life itself, is always acting like a mirror, reflecting back to you your own beliefs and your own expectations, right? And so if you are believing and really feeling that you are lovable and that you have all of this inherent value and that you are like a powerful and just like an amazing person,
Which you are.
the universe, which you are, which all of us are, like that's our birthright. So because of that, when we are putting that out to the universe is going to reflect that value back to you by sending people and circumstances and events into your life that show you, just like a mirror, yes, that is who you are. Yes, you are worthy of love, and here's all these people that are going to reflect that to you in such an amazing, beautiful way, that see that love in you, that are going to shower you with it, tenfold. Whatever you put out comes back to you tenfold. So put out this inherent sense of love for yourself, and you will find people who love you for who you are.
And even if you're not doing that, it's still true. Even if you're not finding the love within yourself, it's still the truth. And it doesn't go anywhere. It just has to be discovered. It's not something that you create. It's always there. I believe that the energy that's created everything, the energy that's behind everybody, whether you call it God or the universe or science, whatever you want to say it is, has an infinite yes for you, or you wouldn't be here. The yes for you is that you exist. You don't need any more proof that you have value.
That's true.
And then further than that, I think the next note that I had was that for those people who might go into this process and feel like they're having trouble tapping into this sense of self-worth, don't worry. That's just a sign you might want to consider doing a little bit more digging, a little bit more healing work, and sometimes you need help with that. So we've both done these things. Self-help books are great. There's a book called Claim Your Power. That's awesome. There's people like Abraham Hicks that are very inspiring. Look for somebody who inspires you, whether it's a self-help person or a guru or a neighbor, whoever it is. There's a lot of people who have written really positive material. There's a ton of people on YouTube who talk about self-worth. Find something like that. Also, counseling and therapy can be really helpful if you've had a traumatic event. Maybe you've had parents who really weren't very supportive and they didn't teach you how to love yourself, or they weren't loving to themselves or to you. That is past trauma or hurts that need to be healed. It is not your fault that those things happened. I love this quote, but it is your responsibility to heal them now and to do the work and say, I'm going to take my power back and I'm going to heal these things. And one more thing I would suggest doing that's been really powerful for me is to consider doing energy work. That could be anything from Reiki to people who just, know how to flow energy through their bodies to help you clear out things, to make space. Because sometimes it's just a blockage that really isn't yours. You might have taken on something from somebody else, or from a parent or a sibling or a teacher who told you this thing, and it wasn't even about you. It was about them and their block. So
yeah,
those are a few things that can be really helpful. I don't know if you have any other thoughts about things that can be done, but those were a few that came to my mind that are really, really powerful in this process if you're having a little roadblock.
Yeah, well, one thing that we use a lot in our coaching and stuff is affirmations. Repetitive affirmations are powerful because what we don't realize is our belief system and our expectation, they lie in our subconscious. We don't have to think about things that we believe. They're just there.
It's on autopilot.
And they really inform how we respond and react to life and to different circumstances. But we can rewrite those beliefs through the use of repetition. And that's why affirmations are really powerful. You write out an affirmation with the intention of, okay, I want this to be my new belief system at its core.
Stated in the present too.
Yes, stated in the present. And by repeating something simple phrases like, I am worthy, I am loved, I am supported, that can be so powerful to repeat, especially people talk about when you first wake up and when you're going to bed. And what that does is literally create new beliefs. If you repeat it enough, it sinks into your subconscious, and now it's automatic thought process. Sometimes it takes a little guidance or professional help to figure out, wow, I didn't even know I believed that about myself. I didn't even know I don't value myself, or that I'm beating myself up all the time. Sometimes it really takes some inner work to figure it out.
Outside help, same with energy work. Sometimes you'll bump into some of those beliefs that way too, whichever way resonates with you. And I just want to reiterate again, it's not I will find love, I am loved. Put it in the present, because if you put it in future, it's going to kind of always stay ahead of you. It's harder to get to it if you're putting something in the future rather than I am, I have, I do. I experience.
What that does is it energizes those beliefs with a feeling state behind it. Like by putting it in the now, you're beginning to feel it
And
now
live and
as if it's
experience
true
it
now.
Yes.
And that it's like you put that feeling with the belief. That's when the magic happens. That's when the universe really starts responding and putting things into 3D reality for you.
Yes, this video is shifting your life now. This video is opening up love in your life now.
Yes.
We're claiming that. We're claiming that this is a viral video. We're claiming that this touches thousands of people, million people,
Yes.
because we really are passionate about opening people up to the love that they deserve, to experiencing the fullness and the freshness and the funness
Yes.
of that. And you deserve that now. So we're
Yes.
just claiming that now.
The
for you.
time is now
now.
for
Yes.
love to be ruling the planet, for love to be entering into your life and everyone's life on the planet. So that is why the time is now for this video to reach as many hearts as possible, opening up the hearts of all of the audiences watching, so that really love is the most powerful force that we know, and it has the power to transform lives, to transform the planet. And we are claiming that now is love's time. Yes. Say
And this
yes.
is- yes. And this is the perfect transition into how to actually complete this process and to start this process, which is step 1, get into your heart. It is important that you do not make this list from your head. So if you're just, thinking, oh, I want this, I want that, your subconscious mind and all the programming is going to take over. When you take the time to take a few deep breaths, and we do this with our clients, you'll see if you do a session with us, we always take people into the heart before we create and manifest. The first step is to take some slow, deep breaths. Slow yourself down, slow your mind down. Hamilton likes to tell our clients to put their hand over their heart so they can feel their heartbeat, just to ground and center yourself. I like to visualize all those thoughts and things going on in my mind as a big ball of light and visualize it coming down into my heart. And just be there for a few minutes. Get yourself centered. That's where you start and create this list from.
Now that you are on this beautiful place of knowing and stillness and peace within your heart space, grab a piece of paper, get something to write with, pen or pencil, set the mood a little bit if you would like to play some music, burn some incense, light a candle, and begin by writing down on the piece of paper 1 through 10. And then, without thinking, without judgment, without overanalyzing, you're just going to let it flow and write out your list 1 through 10 of why you deserve love, why you are lovable.
Try not to judge anything that comes through or edit anything that comes through. I am great with kids. Allow it to come through. I am so, silly and goofy. I see the beauty where other people don't see it. I am a great caretaker. I can nurse people to health. I can, ride a bicycle I've ridden a bicycle across 3 states. It doesn't matter. Don't judge it. Allow it to come out, because this is going to be the uniqueness of you that's coming out on the page. And if you want to write at the top of the page, I am lovable because, as a prompt, you can do that, or you can write it in each one. I am worthy of love because, I am lovable because. You don't have to, whichever feels more natural to you. The main point is to get to these different 10 facets of yourself. And if it's more than 10, you might have 20 things that want to come out. If you're having trouble, refer back to what we said a couple minutes ago about how to deal with that. But the goal is to get at least 10. If your spirit wants to keep going, do 50. The more things you can put on the page, the better. But the goal for this video is to have at least 10 beautiful things about yourself that you can celebrate.
Yes. And last step is share that list of 10 things you love about yourself in the comment section below. And who knows, maybe somebody else will read the comment section and be like, wow, that person sounds amazing. I want to hit them up.
They sound good. They sound cute.
Slide into your
I like to eat.
DMs
I can make a good hamburger too. Like, maybe we can make a double patty burger together sometime.
Right. You
never know. Stuff has happened. I've seen YouTube videos where people met through YouTube. I've seen all kinds of stuff. This might be your time. Putting things out there in a community that's supportive is really powerful. This is a supportive community here. We support each other's dreams. We uplift each other. That's what we do in the comments. That's what we claim happens in our comments.
And bottom line is, like you said in the beginning, it's creating that vibration of love and empowerment in a whole thread with like a whole community, you know,
Yes,
of people that you
sharing
don't
this
even know.
love. I love it. If you don't feel comfortable, share it with a friend. Share it with, a family member at least. Share it with someone. Like, these are reasons why I'm lovable. I wrote a list about reasons I'm lovable, and I'd like to share them with you. It's really empowering to hear it out loud and to share it with somebody that you trust. So we can't wait to hear about how this goes for you guys. If you have any ideas of things you'd like us to make videos about, please let us know. We love your ideas. It really inspires us.
Also, make sure you hit us up for coaching, like we had suggested. If you're looking for people to work with to help identify some of those core beliefs, to help rewrite your own story in an empowering and uplifting way, to help start moving in a direction where you are living in the time is now for love, and that is your new reality. That is the kind of things we work on with our private coaching clients. We know that our process works. We get amazing feedback from our clients. So definitely check out the link below, twinsoulpoets.com, to set that up if you're interested. And
before we go, I just thought of one bonus tip, y'all, for this process. If you're having a little trouble, ask 5 close people to you what they love about you, and let that inspire you. Be like, oh wow, if you hear something repeated multiple times, say, is that something I can appreciate about myself? Use that as a cue of different things that you could use to find what it is that's lovable that you can love about yourself. That's just another little quick tip that came to me.
Good thing to try if you're stuck.
Yeah, because the people around you are definitely going to know you, and they're definitely going to be able to say, probably rapid fire the things that are great about you. So you are great. We cannot wait to see you in the next video, and thanks for all of your support. Thank you for subscribing and helping us grow.
We love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting and watching this video all the way to the end. Much love. Peace.